And now, another Rock Sports Network presentation.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Wegmans Ice Arena for senior night as the Portside Royals take on the Grease Storm. Marty Sakala with you. We'll check in with Danny Kumarowski in just a moment. But first, we will take you ice level here for senior night as we honor 6 seniors playing in their final regular season home game as a Portside Royal. Here it is.
Their commitment to our team and community. Now for our senior recognitions, first up is senior number 6, Cole Laffin. Cole has 4 games, and this is his third year on the RSN team. Cole is scored by his mother Michelle, his father Sean, his brother Kyle, and his sister Lily. Cole's favorite memory is going to Central Finals as sophomore and junior year. He plans to attend college for business. Let's hear it for number 6, Cole Laffin. Let's hear one more time, Cole Laffin. Next senior is number 11, Sam Schultz. Sam plays ball and his third year on the Boston team. Sam is escorted by his brother Jess, his father Steve, and his sister Maggie. Sam's favorite memory is beating Hilton last year. His future plans to attend college to study engineering. Let's hear it for number 11, Sam Schultz. Let's hear it one more time, number Sam Schultz. On seniors number 14, Tyler Archibald. Tyler is escorted by his mother Erin and his father Tim. Tyler's favorite memory is beating Hilton in the semifinals of his junior year. Let's hear it one more time for Tyler Archibald. Number 14, Tyler Archibald. Next senior is number 16, Zachary Haynes. Zachary plays right wing, and this is his 4th year on the varsity team. Zachary is escorted by his mother Kim and his father Scott. Zachary's favorite memory is making back-to-back high school sexual finals. His future plans to attend college pursuing a career in marketing. Let's hear it one more time. Number 16, Zachary Haynes. Our next senior is number 22, David Bowers. David plays final and this is his 2nd year on the varsity team. David is escorted by his mother Katie, his father David, sister Kate, and grandma Celeste. David's favorite hockey memory is beating Hilton in the semifinals last year. His future plan is to own an HV Ace business.
straddles Keontae Fielder. My family just calls him Cashier. I'm not going to be like that, or else people will be like, what?
Let's hear it one more time. Number 22, Megan Burrows. Our senior is number 23, Alex Magnano. Alex plays left and this is his third year on the varsity team. Alex is escorted by his mother Tammy, his father Chris, and his brothers Joey and Jacob. Alex's favorite hockey memory is beating Hilton in the semifinal in 2025 in Lakeshore. His future plan is to go into a trade. Let's hear it one more time. Number 23, Alex Magnano. Folks, let's give one more big round of applause to our 6 seniors and their families. Thank you for your leadership, hard work, and the unforgettable honors you brought to the Portside Royals RSN hockey team. We wish you all the best in your future endeavors. And now, let's get ready for some hockey.
So we'll step aside and take a break as the seniors have been recognized. They'll warm up in a couple minutes. We'll break down tonight's game between Portside and Greece. Stay with us. It's the high school hockey game of the week on Rock Sports Network.
Times have changed, but one thing's the same. At Ralph Honda, we're a family. For 3 generations and more than 90 years, we've helped you get where you need to be in a safe, reliable vehicle. Find your next Honda at Ralph Honda. Proud to be part of your family.
Bill Gray's, home of the world's greatest cheeseburger, also has Rochester's best Icelandic long-line cod haddock fish fry. Cooked to perfection. Delicious haddock fish fries and sandwiches served on a fresh-baked Apollo roll. Every day of the week, open till close. Get one today. Gimme, gimme, gimme Bill Gray's haddock fish fry.
For the best selection of hockey goalie equipment in the area, visit Goalie World at Locker Room Sports. Over 100 pairs of pads in stock, blockers, helmets, gloves, pants, skates, and sticks by Bauer, CCM, True, Vaughn, and more. All in adult and youth sizes at prices to fit your budget. Why shop online when you can buy today and play tonight? Try everything on and get the proper fit the first time with the help of the Locker Room team. Goalie World at Locker Room Sports, 2184 West Ridge Road in Greece.
Local legends work to win, deflecting challenges, defending titles, doing whatever it takes. We believe in the power of our team. We succeed by delivering for our fans. The local legends of Rochester originated here. Bob Johnson has always called Rochester home, and the Amerks have always been Rochester's team. Let's go, Rochester.
Bill Gray's, home of the world's greatest cheeseburger, offers Bill Gray's Great Plates, topped any way you want them, for $10.99 every Tuesday and Sunday. Get a $10.99 Great Plate Tuesdays and Sundays. Gimme, gimme, gimme Bill Gray's.
For the best selection of hockey equipment in the area, visit Locker Room Sports. Why shop online when you can buy today and play tonight? Try everything on and get the proper fit the first time with the help of the Locker Room team. Choose from a large selection of in-stock gloves, pants, skates, and pads, along with a huge selection of sticks by Bauer, CCM, True, Warrior, and more, in adult and youth sizes at prices to fit your budget. Locker Room Sports, Rochester's headquarters for hockey, 2184 West Ridge Road in Greece. They know the game, they know the fit.
We're back here at Wegmans Ice Arena getting ready for puck drop between Portside and Greece as warm-ups continue. Marty Scala alongside my goalie, Danny Kumarowski. And Kumo, you were in the shoes of the seniors last year before you graduated. What are the vibes that the 6 players are going through right now?
It's definitely going to be a little bit of stress, but it's definitely a big night. You got the band here. You got everyone supporting you. It's just think about it like any other game though. It's your last home game. It's a lot. There's a lot into it, but it's a simple game,
Yeah, you can hear the pep band at the moment, really loud here at the moment. So, Portside, last time out, big win over McQuaid, 10-3. Their biggest win of the season, especially against a team that had just over a 500 record going on in. You were at this game last time out, Kumo, and you thought it was their best hockey all season long.
They played one of the best games I've seen just in general as a former Portside player. It was really good. And we've had some big games in the past, but to put up 10 goals on a goalie like that, one of the best goalies in Section 5, it was huge. And just the vibes, you could tell they were on, and it's a great time to do that too, late in the season. So.
As for Greece, they ended a 5-game losing streak last time out with a 4-0 shutout on Brighton. It was their first win since December 19th, and a lot of it was thanks to the performance of the goalie between the pipes, Stratos Triantafilou. 30 saves in that contest.
Yeah. 4-0 win against Brighton, close to 40 saves. He's a phenomenal goalie. I've played against him for years. Pretty close with him. He's 3rd in saves in Section 5 and then 5th in save percentage with 930 save percentage. It's incredible to have 4 wins on the season and be doing that good. So he's going to be the one that's stopping Portside tonight. It's going to be a tough game too for him, but it's always a close game.
We'll talk about Stratos later on when we have our goalie comparison. Players to watch in this one for Portside. Let's start off here with Zachary Haynes and Andrew Lambert. And last time out for Hainesy here, Danny, he had a goal that was just unbelievable, just nasty.
Yeah, it was a great goal. Just an absolute dangle. I went crazy over there for him. I think it was his second goal, and then he had the hat trick. But yeah, it was phenomenal.
Haynes with 31 points on the season, tied for 3rd in Section 5. Andrew Lambert with 21 points on the season, points in 4 of his last 5 games. As for Greece, pair of forwards you want to watch out for closely here. Chase Benham, the junior, tied for 21st in points with 22. He's got points in 3 of his last 5 games. In the win against Brighton, a 2-goal, 2-assist performance. Also want to keep an eye on sophomore Trevor Griffin. Points in 3 of his last 4 games, 15 on the year. Last contest, he had an apple against Brighton. So we got a good one, though, around the corner, as this has the potential. We'll have to see. We'll talk about it during the first period. This game has the potential to be a first-round game in sectionals with Portside number 8, Greece number 9 in the rankings at the moment. If they were to stay that way, it would be Portside hosting Greece in an opening round matchup. Stay with us, though. The Royals and the Storm. Puck drop coming up next to the high school hockey game of the week on Rock Sports Network.
Times have changed, but one thing's the same. At Ralph Honda, we're a family. For 3 generations and more than 90 years, we've helped you get where you need to be in a safe, reliable vehicle. Find your next Honda at Ralph Honda. Proud to be part of your family.
Bill Gray's, home of the world's greatest cheeseburger, also has Rochester's best Icelandic long-line cod haddock fish fry. Cooked to perfection. Delicious haddock fish fries and sandwiches served on a fresh-baked Apollo roll. Every day of the week, open till close. Get one today. Gimme, gimme, gimme Bill Gray's haddock fish fry.
For the best selection of hockey goalie equipment in the area, visit Goalie World at Locker Room Sports. Over 100 pairs of pads in stock, blockers, helmets, gloves, pants, skates, and sticks by Bauer, CCM, True, Vaughn, and more. all in adult and youth sizes at prices to fit your budget. Why shop online when you can buy today and play tonight? Try everything on and get the proper fit the first time with the help of the Locker Room team. Goalie World at Locker Room Sports, 2184 West Ridge Road in Greece.
Local legends work to win, deflecting challenges, defending titles, doing whatever it takes. We believe in the power of our team. We succeed by delivering for our fans. The local legends of Rochester originated here. Bob Johnson has always called Rochester home, and the Amerks have always been Rochester's team. Let's go, Rochester.
Bill Gray's, home of the world's greatest cheeseburger, offers Bill Gray's Great Plates, topped any way you want them, for $10.99 every Tuesday and Sunday. Get a $10.99 Great Plate Tuesdays and Sundays.
Gimme, Bill Gray's.
For the best selection of hockey equipment in the area, visit Locker Room Sports. Why shop online when you can buy today and play tonight? Try everything on and get the proper fit the first time with the help of the Locker Room team. Choose from a large selection of in-stock gloves, pants, skates, and pads, along with a huge selection of sticks by Bauer, CCM, True, Warrior, and more, in adult and youth sizes at prices to fit your budget. Locker Room Sports, Rochester's headquarters for hockey, 2184 West Ridge Road in Greece. They know the game, they know the fit.
We are back here in the high school hockey game of the week on the Rock Sports Network. Puck drop just around the corner here between Portside and Greece. Marty Sakala alongside Danny Kumarowski. Gives you the starting lineups here. We'll start things off here with Greece coming in 4-12-1 on the season. They'll put Alex Rink and Noah Gunstrom at defense, number 15 and 18. And then up front, Chase Benham, number 10, Wyatt Pilgrim, number 24, and Gabrick Monks, number 26 in net tonight. Stratos Triantafilou. As for Portside, bunch of seniors getting some nods here this evening. Cole Laffin and Samuel Schultz out back, number 6 and number 11. The wings being Zachary Haynes, number 16, Alex Bignano, number 23, and David Blawitz in center, number 22. Zachary Maselli with the nod between the pipes. Here we go at Wegmans Ice Arena, and Portside wins the early draw. Schultz to set this up to Laffin here. And Greece starts it with a forecheck early, getting the turnover here. That's Alex Rink. Blawitz trying to get this one back, looking for a Laffin turnover. Chase Benham driving with a shot, and Maselli with the save. First period brought to you by Ralph Honda. At Ralph, Carbine has changed, and so has Ralph Honda. See the new 2026 models, new technology, and a new way of buying. The new Hondas feel efficient, spacious, and sporty with something for every Honda lover. Stop and meet with one of their specialists to customize your new Honda today at Ralph Honda, at West Ridge Road, and online at ralphhonda.com. This is Sam Sedito, gains the line, deals with a poke check in front of him, that being Rink. Breakout pass here off the cross pass to Monks. He gains the zone. Double team though, and it's taken away by Sedino. Pass a little bit too strong, intended for Lamberton, and Portside ices the puck. Kumo, your keys to victory tonight.
So I'm going to start off with Portside. Start out right off the bat, be physical, and get shots right away as much as you can. And then for Greece, limit the quality shots against Stratos, and then match the speed and intensity.
Waddy loses the face-off there as Anthony Ferris gets the touch for Portside. Schulte looks to break out here for Max Clark. Off the skate of Laughing, put it on in, and then turned over by Delaney. A poke pass there to James Waddy. Centering fade shot taken. Big save for Maselli in front. Delaney and scored. The Storm strike first, 1-0, 1:12 into this one. A big play for Mitchell. Check that for James Waddy, and the centering feed up front to stun the Portside crowd. Take a look at this.
Maselli makes a great save right in front, and then doesn't really get the rebound like he wants it, and then Waddy just taps it home there. Great low to high play there.
I'll double check what the officials say. If it stands for Waddy, it's the freshman's 6th of the season. Another turnover. It's Waddy once again with the kick out here to Mitchell Barnes. From the shot there taken, a good guard in front by Kyle LaForce. Taken in transition. This is Begnato. Flips it back out to Archibald. The half wall cleared away. Skate races on. Wyatt Pilgrim there with it. He's got a lane. Tries to fire one top shelf. It's off target. Barnes with a rebound. Nearly turned over there by Benham. Cleared away by Portside. They did give the goal to James Waddy with his 6th of this season. He had a 4-point performance against Fairport earlier this year. We're getting a look at this on your screen. And yeah, had Delaney charging towards the net. Delaney gained his 2nd assist of the season that gives him 12 points in his career with Greece. Another face-off here, won by Portside. Over the glass it goes and stops play. Greece with a very good start here, and they look fast right out of the gate, Kumo.
Yeah, they look fast. Portside's not doing a great job of really conquering it right now, but still really early. Face-offs wins has been really strong for Portside as well right now.
And the speed is something that we noticed a lot against Fairport last time you and I were on the call for a game. Pence tried to split the double, unable to do so. Chipped off the glass and brought up in transition by Delaney. Deals with a check from behind of Pence. Hannigan sets up from the neutral zone. Cross pass to Rink. Tried to dump that one in, unable to do. Off the stick of Luke LaForce. Haynes trying to get the turnover, not able to do so. Rambles off the boards once more, and now it's Hannigan to set this up. Poked off by Lamberton. It's back to Hennigan once again. Fed that one, looking for Delaney. Luke LaForce now sets up this rush almost into the Portside bench, and that was the case, actually. Play stops. 14-14 to go here in the opening frame, and it's 1-0 Greece. Came 1:12 into this period, and it was James Waddy that scored off of a huge battle in front of Zachary Maselli. Another face-off win for Portside. Kyle LaForce going after it, dealing with pressure from Pilgrim. Clark taking this away, looking to get this out of the danger zone. He did. Greece trying to reset. However, though, set free here is Max Clark going after it. Back out to Schultz. A whiff there on the one-timer look. And it's cleared away, and the race is on for Trevor Griffin. Kyle LaForce cuts the route off. He had pressure from Griffin once again. Loose puck here was taken by Benham for a moment. Laffin banks this one around the boards, looking to get this to Clark. Nearly turned over once again. Archibald. Almost having a chance on it was Atsef. It's back to Schultz. Archibald looking to break out. Avoids one check. Able to pop that one over and gain the line. Here comes Begnato dealing with a pair of Storm at the same time. Here's David Blawitz, one of the 6 seniors here for Portside. Begnato looking for a feed pass. Gets this back out. One-timer there looked from Anthony Ferris. Just misses. Rebounded by Hannigan. Finds his way around Luke LaForce. Richards cuts it off meanwhile. Ferris tried for the cross pass and looked to go tape to tape at the same time to Bignotto, missed on that. And now it's Grease trying to break out again. A broken stick at the same time. Don't know who that was off of. It was off of a Grease player. Bignotto lobs that one up, almost went off the stick of Triantafilu, and play is stopped because of that broken stick. And I think we've got a penalty here as well against Grease at the same time.
I believe it's because he didn't drop the stick when he broke it.
That may have been the case here too, so. Wow. And the whiffed stick was Gavin Coakley sent to the box here. With 12:42 in the opening period. And so Portside gets on the power play for the first time tonight. Portside's had some struggles, though, on the power play lately here, Kumo.
Yeah, about 14%. Not great at all. Let's see if they can turn it around tonight.
Yeah, 9 of 65 altogether. As for Grease on the kill, they've not been the best either here. Tic-tac-toe play. Pence almost had open net. If he was just able to control that puck just a little bit more, he would have had a shot to go. Tic-tac-toe once more there. They looked for Lamberton in the slot. First clear. Yep, they just called it playing with a broken stick here against Gavin Coakley. 65 of 78 on the kill is Grease, about 83% this season. That was Joey Gillespie avoiding his check. Schultz playing this one just past the hash marks. Looking for company. Kicks this back out to Pence. Back to Schultz. Options, doesn't have a lot. Pence had a lane there, but just covered up. Pence looked forward, lets it fly. Went off the body as well of Schultz at the same time. Rebounded by Pence once again. Under 12 minutes to go here, the opening period. 1 minute left in the Portside power play. Again, it's Coakley for playing with a broken stick. Luke LaForce at the point. Just barely kept that in. Lamberton. Back to Pence. Loops that one around the boards. It goes to Schultz. Doesn't have options. Uses a screen from Haynes. Back out. Luke LaForce once again. Pence with a lane. Does he let her fly here? It's off the stick of Nathan Bach. Rebound to Luke LaForce. Back to Haynes once more. Another pick and roll. Haynes lets her go. It's wide. Pence with another carom. Angles that off the boards here for Haynes on the weak side. To Luke LaForce again. 18 seconds left in the power play. Pence trying to let her rip. Cross pass. They tried to get Haynes at a one-timer to put it in the back of the net to try and tie this game up as Haynes blows a tire. Can lead to an easy Grease clear. Tie-up happens here at the corner. 5 seconds left. This just chews up the clock here. We'll come back to full strength. And it's cleared away and nearly set up possibly a breakaway for Coakley at the same time. So back here to full strength. Stretch pass that actually just tips off of the stick of Schultz. Allows a line change here for Zach Case's squad. Pence tries to take her from the point. It's back to Rank to set this up. Good battle for it here, taken back by Archibald. From his own zone, cross pass to Richards, who's able to gain the line. Set one up from downtown. Triantafilu with the save and gives it to Beeman. Let's see, we check that, gives it to Guntram. Turnover here, Bignotto. Centering feed, somebody home. There were a pair. Laughton was one. Actually, Richards was one, and Blawitz was the other. Triantafilu covers up. 9:57 left here in the first period. Will remain 1-0 Portside. Today's game also brought to you by our friends at Bob Johnson Auto Group, with 18 different manufacturers from Chevy to Ford to Toyota, and 25 plus locations throughout the state. Check them out online at bobjohnsonautogroup.com to find a location near you. Waddy booted out of the circle here, but Grease does get the win off of a tie-up thanks to Atsef with the touch. Trying to clear this, moves it forward to Morgan, and sets it up here to Waddy. He's got the first goal of this one. He's looking for a second, just goes wide by an inch. Rebound by Barnes, looks for another one with a slapper at the point off target. And Portside trying to take this one away, and that they do. Nearly had Blawitz in a breakaway situation. Around it goes. Maselli out of the net to play this one and hands it off to Ferris. Trap game working good here early, Kumo, for Greece. His play is stopped.
Yeah, Portside not able to really generate anything right now. Not playing simple like Greece is. Just tiring them out pretty much.
The two schools met on January 9th. It was a 4-4 tie. It was the first tie of the year for Greece. The only tie of the year, I should say, for Portside. It was their second of the year. The first, and the gate has just opened up. And a player actually went over the gate. Here's something new.
I've never seen that. That was. You see something every day in the first period.
Well, to quote the
Oh my gosh.
walk-up song for Jade Cargill in the WWE, sometimes the storms are coming, and that just happened to the gate. Tie up once more on the face-off, one by Greece. Another mega slapper just goes wide for Atsov, looking for his first of the season. Clark with the rebound. It's moved out to the boards there. Nice play on defense by Pilgrim. Doesn't have the momentum for the icing. Atsov sets this up from his own zone. Here's Schultz with a touch on it. Cross pass intended for Griffin, intercepted by Laffin. Off the skates once again, being off of Beeman. Some players go for a line change here at the same time. As I see Haynes, Brado on the ice as well. Chipped off the boards here. Clark playing this and puts it on around. Trantafilou gives this to a defender. Breakout pass, loop around. Lambert and cutting off the route of Pilgrim. Rink makes sure Haynes doesn't get this one bit. Back and around it goes. Lambert and wants it at the same time. There's one taken from the point by Archibald. A stick save. Centering Fee looked for Lambert and just off target. Rank takes this away to gain the line. Maselli forced to cover up as Rank nearly snowed Maselli there. Compare the goalies here in this matchup. Maselli already has allowed a goal in this one. 9th in saves in Section 5 this season with 100 career saves. Had it a couple of games ago. Tied for 4th in save percentage, 93% on the season. And Kumo, you and I were talking before the game. You expected this to be a high shooting battle.
Yeah, it hasn't been, but. Oh.
Haynes dealing with a check there. They'll call the cross-checking penalty against Alex Rank. Extra man is on here for Portside. Haynes trying to get this around. There's a touch. Second power play coming up here for the Royals. That penalty coming with 7:24 left in the opening frame. So now what do you do if you're Portside here on the second stint? You've got to get some shots up. It didn't look like there really were any, if not just some that were wide.
Yeah, a lot of misses. I feel like they're trying to do too much. Just try to get bodies in front, and then like a straight shot isn't really going to go in, but if you could get some bodies in front, might go in.
Schultz to Pence. He had a lot of open lanes earlier on, but couldn't get any shots up. He's tied for 4th in power play goals with 5 of the year. Luke LaForce looking for Schultz out in front to tip it in, just missed. Haynes with the rebound, whiffed on the pass. However, though, coming in, dangling wraparound, nearly open netting. Triantafilou covering just in case. Here's Pence. Kicks this back out. Luke LaForce with a wrister way wide. Lambert and also with a touch on it. Could lead to the first clear. Haynes goes down. It's off the skate of Luke LaForce trying to keep it in. And a great job by Pilgrim to finish the check and make sure that gets cleared. A lot of pressure coming from Chase Benham at the same time to do something shorthanded. He's got 2 shorties on the season, tied for 2nd in the section. Here comes Luke LaForce, poked away by Pilgrim. And again, looking to do something shorthanded here. LaForce, second chance to gain the zone. 6:23 in this first. 1 minute left of the Portside power play. Luke blows a tire there. It's back to Andrew Lambert in. Gives it back. Hard look for Schultz there as he was out there in front. And another reset here for Portside.
No shots so far in this power play.
This looks like a tougher stint for Portside here. Lambert couldn't clear it out. Trevor Griffin almost had an easy chance to, but somehow Stays in the grease zone. Here comes Pence. Around the world he goes. Centering feed. Lambert tries to backhand it, and Triantafilu covers up.
It's a great opportunity. I think he just whiffed on it in the slot, or maybe got tied up. Couldn't get a full shot there.
29 seconds left here in the rink penalty for cross-checking. Portside trying to avoid going 0 for 2 here on the man advantage. Pence reaching for that one. Nearly a stick block there at the same time by Griffin. Here comes Schultz. Around one as he tried to go short side. Good awareness from Triantafilu to cover. So 5:41 again. Still 1-0 Greece here. The lone goal scored by James Waddy. It came 1:12 into this contest. The momentum here in this game in the first period, Kumo, in particular in the games that we've done this season, feels a lot different. They've normally been high scoring in these periods this season. Another shot taken there. That time it was by Kyle LaForce and a save from Triantafilu. This one just different. It's still 1-0 here at the moment, but you just never know.
Yep.
Final seconds here of the penalty. Archibald puts a Storm player down. Here comes Richards. Transition game. He almost had a lane. Meanwhile, you saw Atsef try and draw a penalty. Wide open netting and just so close for Portside to tie this one up. Paganato brings this one down. Clark trying to allow Kyle LaForce to play at it. The defenders go back check here. Atsef couldn't gain the line there. An offside warning. Give it away. Portside gives it away still to Greece as Atsef dumps that one in. Maselli out of the net to try and give this one to Archibald. Nearly there on it was Waddy at the same time. Slapped back in by Barnes once again. In fact, he took a shot all the way. Oh, my. This one was all the way from downtown Buffalo. Bach to set this up. Back to full strength as Portside now 0 for 2 on the man advantage today. An offside warning. Now Portside tries to get back into it here with Lampin. Centering feed, but nobody home. Barnes covering the slot there. Back to Schultz once again. Tried to go tape to tape for Clark that time. Ferris stumping that one. In fact, he also took a shot. This time a little bit closer from Pembroke. And Triantafilu with the save there. 1-on-2. Nice check played by Lampin. Another body check as Delaney dealt with that one. Pressure is being played here at the moment. Greece trying to put it all on, though, at the same time. They've got the momentum with that early goal. 4 minutes left of the opening period. Rush was set up by Kyle LaForce, given away after it was off the skate of Laffin. Forced on in again by Benham. Here comes Ferris once again. Tried to deke right, poke checked by Benham again. He's had a lot of good forecheck playing here so far in this one.
Yeah, Greece in general, from Wyatt, Pilgrim, and then Chase Benham. Pretty good forecheckers.
Ferris setting this up. A lot of trap game being played here by Greece. Finally set free here by Schultz. Comes in transition. Schultz with the lane. Fires it as he tries to go short side. That one just a slink clink off the iron. Schultz lost it. Benham, good defense. Nearly turned over again to Lambert and slapped up by Haynes and a Triantafilu cover up. What a catch.
That's a great stop. I think it was tipped in front right in the slot too by not sure who that was.
I think that was Schultz there at the same time.
Yeah. That's a very nice save.
3:09 left of the first period. A reminder, this first frame brought to you by Ralph Honda. When you visit the showroom or ralphhonda.com, you can value your crate, get instant credit approval, schedule service, and more. Ralph Honda, Westridge Road, online at ralphhonda.com. Centering feed, Haynes tried to go tic-tac-toe. Puck is still loose. Luke LaForce tries to let her fly. Triantafilu in the butterfly to cover.
I think Portside finally getting some traffic out in front.
Surprisingly still with the shot advantage early on here in this first, 9-6. Good face-off win again for Portside. Luke LaForce lets one fly. Stick save. Triantafilu sends that one to the strong side. Portside was able to get the rebound off of Lambert. Intercepted, though, by Atsef. Sends that one up for the breakout pass. Dumped in again by Hennigan. Tie-up of sticks here at the corner. Mosh pit nearly broke out. Reaching for that was Waddy. Tries to force the turnover, and that he does. Shot taken by Hennigan again, and Maselli on the catch. Hennigan had an assist against Portside in the first contest. He's only got 5 points on the season. His only goal came against Frontier in the Section 5, Section 6 matchups. 2.5 to play. Another Portside face-off win. They've had the clear advantage all night long. Archibald, pass intended for Blawitz, believe that was. Here's Bignotto off of his stick. Richards was trying to get there. Forced in still by Jimenez. Bignotto off the tape-to-tape pass. Richards back skating. Another tape-to-taper here. This time it's Blawitz, the senior, looking for his first ever point in Section 5 hockey. Tried to kick it out. Turned it over, though, to Pilgrim. A 1-on-2, though. Brandon Delaney fires that one from the point. Maselli covers up. A late hit comes in, and everyone's trying to go after Brandon Delaney. More pushing and shoving. Looks like the sneak peek of Roman Reigns CM Punk. Here's a look. Watch Delaney here. Good shot. I don't know what he was too mad about there with Archibald there at the same time. And we're about to have standing room only in the penalty box.
Looked like Archibald just lost his footing in front of the net. There wasn't much to it.
So we've got in the box, pair of skaters on each side. I know for Greece it was Pilgrim and Delaney. I see Archibald in the box for Portside. I couldn't tell the other skater it was. 1:53 left, though, here in the first period. Going to assume those are going to be roughing calls still. Those penalties are all offset, so it's still 5-on-5 here, but they'll be out for the rest of the first period and will still be in the box for at least 7 seconds of the middle stanza.
I believe it's one of the LaForce brothers in the box right now with
So it's either Kyle or Luke. Clark looked to get that free for Schultz. That one banked wide over to the weak side. Breakout to Schultz. Tips that up in the air. Triantafila with the stop for now. Gives it away to Bach off the rebound. Laffin off the turnover. Back to Clark. Feed pass to Schultz. Tries the one-timer, misses. Here comes Luke LaForce here. Cleared away in a one-on-one battle coming for Gabbert Mox. Ferris cuts that route off. And offside. So going to get the penalty calls here. We'll listen in just a moment. So basically these are all roughing calls we're hearing. Final minute onto the first, underway. Here comes Haynes. Centering feed, looking, driving for that was Lambert. And wraparound centering feed as Pence tried to cut that one in as he was on the doorstep. Roddy puts that in, going after it. Ferris rebounds. Haynes reaching to get that cleared, and that he does. It's back to rink, 30 seconds left in the first. Intercepted. Haynes, he's got a lane. Waiting to let that one fly. Wanted to pass this one. He doesn't have any coverage, but Lambert, and who was there at the high slot. Banked back out. Luke LaForce once again. 18 seconds. Trying to tie it up. Battle for the rebound. Triantafila with the save. Lambert and banks that. Looked for Haynes. 10 seconds left in the first. Haynes trying to set this one free. Bodies all come together. Haynes back to fence. He's got Lambert wide open for the rebound. He scores! Just what the doctor ordered for Portside. We're tied up at 1 with 3.9 seconds to go.
Haynes depends to Lamberton. Your top 3 players making a great play there against a very hot goaltender.
So just like that, we have a tie game after 1. 1-1 Portside and Greece. 13 shots for the Port and 8 for the Storm. Another look here at that goal to tie it up. Kumo, your thoughts after 1?
That's a great period from both teams. I really liked how Portside finished. I like how Greece started. Some physicality too, like that, and sets up for a great game.
So we will step aside here. Second period coming up in under 12 minutes. Stay with us. It's the high school hockey game of the week on Rock Sports Network.
Times have changed, but but one thing's the same. At Ralph Honda, we're a family. For 3 generations and more than 90 years, we've helped you get where you need to be in a safe, reliable vehicle. Find your next Honda at Ralph Honda, proud to be part of your family.
Bill Gray's, home of the world's greatest cheeseburger, also has Rochester's best Icelandic long-line cod haddock fish fry. Cooked to perfection. Delicious haddock fish fries and sandwiches served on a fresh-baked Apollo roll. Every day of the week, open till close. Get one today. Gimme, gimme, gimme Bill Gray's haddock fish fry.
For the best selection of hockey goalie equipment in the area, visit Goalie World at Locker Room Sports. Over 100 pairs of pads in stock, blockers, helmets, gloves, pants, skates, and sticks by Bauer, CCM, True, Vaughn, and more. All in adult and youth sizes at prices to fit your budget. Why shop online when you can buy today and play tonight? Try everything on and get the proper fit the first time with the help of the Locker Room team. Goalie World at Locker Room Sports, 2184 West Ridge Road in Greece.
Local legends work to win, deflecting challenges, defending titles, doing whatever it takes. We believe in the power of our team. We succeed by delivering for our fans. The local legends of Rochester originated here. Bob Johnson has always called Rochester home, and the Amerks have always been Rochester's team. Let's go, Rochester.
Bill Gray's, home of the world's greatest cheeseburger, offers Bill Gray's Great Plates, topped any way you want them, for $10.99 every Tuesday and Sunday. Get a $10.99 Great Plate Tuesdays and Sundays. Gimme, gimme, gimme Bill Gray's!
For the best selection of hockey equipment in the area, visit Locker Room Sports. Why shop online when you can buy today and play tonight? Try everything on and get the proper fit the first time with the help of the Locker Room team. Choose from a large selection of in-stock gloves, pants, skates, and pads, along with a huge selection of sticks by Bauer, CCM, True, Warrior, and more, in adult and youth sizes at prices to fit your budget. Locker Room Sports, Rochester's headquarters for hockey, 2184 West Ridge Road in Greece. They know the game, they know the fit.
Times have changed, but one thing's the same. At Ralph Honda, we're a family. For 3 generations and more than 90 years, we've helped you get where you need to be in a safe, reliable vehicle. Find your next Honda at Ralph Honda. Proud to be part of your family.
Bill Gray's, home of the world's greatest cheeseburger, also has Rochester's best Icelandic long-line cod haddock fish fry. Cooked to perfection. Delicious haddock fish fries and sandwiches served on a fresh-baked Apollo roll. Every day of the week, open till close. Get one today. Gimme, gimme, gimme Bill Gray's haddock fish fry.
For the best selection of hockey goalie equipment in the area, visit Goalie World at Locker Room Sports. Over 100 pairs of pads in stock, lockers, helmets, gloves, pants, skates, and sticks by Bauer, CCM, True, Vaughn, and more. All in adult and youth sizes at prices to fit your budget. Why shop online when you can buy today and play tonight? Try everything on and get the proper fit the first time with the help of the Locker Room team. Goalie World at Locker Room Sports, 2184 West Ridge Road in Greece.
Local legends work to win, deflecting challenges, defending titles, doing whatever it takes. We believe in the power of our team. We succeed by delivering for our fans. The local legends of Rochester originated here. Bob Johnson has always called Rochester home, and the Amerks have always been Rochester's team. Let's go, Rochester.
Bill Gray's, home of the world's greatest...
Back here for the second period as it is 1-1 between Portside and Greece. Welcome back, everyone. Marty Sakala alongside Danny Kumarowski. A look back here at the first period and show you what happened but in a moment. First off, this is a tight balanced game here at the moment between both sides. Portside, that latest goal, they definitely needed that one without question. So look at the highlights here. First one came 1:12 in, and it was just a big battle out in front. James Waddy scoring with some help from Brandon Delaney.
Yeah, a very similar goal to the Portside goal. Just getting traffic in front, low to high, obviously.
Here's the tying goal. Haynes, Pence, Lambert in post and bar down to tie this one up at 1 here. Shots of the moment, 13-8 Portside through 17 minutes. Bunch of penalties in the first frame as well. Portside did have 2 man advantages. Were unable to convert on the power play from a broken stick and cross-checking penalties. But with 1:53 to go, it broke out, to say the least. 2 players on each side go into the box for roughing. They'll be in the box to begin the second period, that being Wyatt Pilgrim and Brandon Delaney for Greece. And then for Portside, it's Tyler Archibald and Kyle LaForce. Some good players who wanted to put in the box there if you're either side, but some players that, you know, may not be a factor early in the second period. We'll just have to see.
Yeah.
Spencerport Pep Band is here as well, hyping up the fans. It's loud. Yeah. Our producer Spencer working Mission Control needs an extra set of headphones. say the least here. So set to go for the beginning of the second period. Glad you could join us here on Rock Sports Network for this one. Senior night for Portside, their final regular season home game. Portside with only one game left of the year. After this one, they'll be at Brighton on the 6th. So this Friday night at 7 p.m., their final regular season game, of course. Regular season playing continuing on for next week. Same way goes for Greece, but they got 2 left after this. They host Fairport Friday, and then on, I believe it's Monday, they're on the road at Penfield. Or, excuse me, Tuesday, I believe it is, correction. So here we go. Second frame set to go. A 1-1 contest. Greece had all the momentum in this one before a tie game with Lambert and Pence and Haynes battling out in front. And it really seems like that's where Portside has the advantage as we get set to begin the second, Kumo. Portside really has that net presence.
Yeah, it's tough when you start out slow. Portside most periods just starts out slow. So we'll see in this second period here. But
that was a blocked shot from the point by Guntram. Rebounded by Pence to give it to Haynes. And now they look to break out here. Tried to for a centering feed for Pence once again. That's dumped in. Too far, though, for an icing. Middle frame, second period brought to you by Bill Gray's Restaurants. Enjoy a Bill Gray's great plate every Tuesday and Sunday at Bill Gray's. 2 cheeseburgers on top of home fries, a mac salad, little with your choice of toppings, including Bill Gray's famous meat hot sauce for only $10.99. Gimme, 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 Bill Gray's. Griffin in the circle here for Greece, but loses out to that one. Luke LaForce to his fellow defender on the line, and Ferris. Back to Pence, clears that one away, looking for Pence. Slithers too far. Nope, doesn't have the momentum for the icing. Taken here at the point here, Luke LaForce avoids his check. A backhanded pass, looking for Haynes. Gets that away from a Storm player, back to Pence. Deep clear there. A stretch pass to Griffin. Coming in on goal. Swinging a miss on that shot. Poke save by Maselli once again. Trying to go deep once more, that time for Haynes. LaForce tried the stretch pass there. Haynes luckily able to dump that in, get the numbers out. Filu playing out of the net to play that. Cleared once more. Luke LaForce slapping that in just in front of the center line. Some of Portside going for a line change here, too, at the same time. Lambert and Pat. Oh, no look back pass to Lambert and at the centering feed. Kyle LaForce tries to dump that around the boards. Rink playing that off his stick. Lambert with a wide open net. Filu just barely gets that an inch free. Gets it to the other side here for Pence. Back to Lambert. And good look over there to Gillespie again. Also had Pence out in the high slot. Archibald reaching, trying to keep it inside. That he does. He lets one fly. Battle out there in front. Rebounded and a whiff clear, but Mox does get it across the blue line. Here comes Benham. Gains it. One-on-one. Deacon towards the slot for just a moment. Also had Griffin there, left wing. Pence looking to clear. Kept in by Atsef. Slapped around the boards. The line change here for the Storm. Tape to Clark. Gains the line. Clark lets one go wide. Rebounded by Schultz. Nobody home behind him. Waddy to get that one cleared. Doesn't have the momentum for the icing. Here's a regroup from Kyle LaForce. Nearly an offside there. Schultz, slapper by what? By LaForce, excuse me, Laffin rather, off target. Angle to the weak side. A check from Clark, kept in by Schultz. Transition game is on for him. Wraps this one around. Centering feed, shot by Laffin. Triantafilo with the save. Cleared away by Delaney. Nice job from Laffin to finish his check in there in front of the penalty box. And here's a 3-on-2 for Greece. Fed back out. Shot taken by Hennigan was whiffed and blocked. Tie up of sticks there. Ferris gets it free to prevent a shot from going up there by Barnes. It's back to Ferris once again from behind his own net. Tipped off of Laffin to go for a line change here at the same time. Races on. Nice footwork by Cedeno to get to the weak side and send that around again. Nice play from Richards for a moment, just off the poke check. Kept in by Luke LaForce. Waiting, taking, blocked. Richards. Again to Cedeno. And now Grease takes this away once more. Comes Chase Benham, still controlling the puck to gain the line. Puts one up. It's rejected by Ferris. Hennigan tried to send that one around. Tic-tac-toe pass to Blauwitz. Gains the line. Help from behind to Cedeno. Blauwitz puts one up. Triantafilou stops it.
Lots of back and forth play right now. There was quite a while without a stoppage. It looks, like I said, very back and forth, but I feel like Portside's stepping it up this period on the start instead of starting off slow. So
yeah, Portside put up 4 shots early in the second frame as Grease ices the puck there compared to the Storm's 1 at the moment so far. So better start early here in this one, but Triantafilou covering everything he's getting after it. Pence another faceoff when you saw Haynes charging towards the low slot. Popped up, Lamberton keeps it down in front. Haynes had wide open netting. That would have been a good pass towards him though. Haynes with the own rebound. Trying to send this one around, cuts it back in trouble, back to Pence. He's got Lamberton as well at the same time. Find a way around his check. Back out a look here, battle for it once more. That was Boyzuk with the shot there. Here comes Monks in transition. Finds his way around his check for just a moment. And now Pence cuts him off. Haynes trying to get this one back, jumping over. Pence looking to clear. It's back to Haynes, and now back to LaForce. Luke LaForce. Cross pass to Lamberton. Pitchforked that one in. Dumped around. Haynes lets one go. Triantafilou covers.
Triantafilou had to make a pretty big save early on in the period. Could be 2-1. He's really keeping them in there. Like we said, 2 times the amount of shots right now. Portside doing a great job of putting them up.
Schultz against Benham in the circle, and another Portside win. Battle, a good shot taken. Triantafilou with the save, and you saw Gillespie out there in front looking for the rebound at the same time. Oh, good check there. Archibald playing the body to finish up. And so Archibald sets up the rush. Struggling to control, but splits the double and gains the line. Centering feed, nobody home though. Schultz has to go after it. Back to Clark. He's got nobody on the doorstep though. May have to do himself. Schultz, backhander shot wide. Reese able to clear it away. Puck, I don't believe has the momentum. It doesn't, so no icing. Play goes on. Ferris gives it back to Kyle LaForce. Tape to Schultz. Help coming in from behind. Schultz trying to deke in, centering feed. Good look here. Laughin, try it. Battle for the rebound. How does Triantafilou cover? I don't know. A little bit of extra discussion going on here. A little more talking here between Laughin and a Storm player. I believe that's Benham at the same time. Yeah, they're all just discussing who's going to win the NFL championship Sunday.
Oh, yeah. Who do you have?
Give me the Patriots. How about you?
I got Seattle.
You got Seattle?
I got Seattle.
Hey, that game's going to be good, no matter what happens.
Yep.
It's just Luke LaForce there with a shot. Richards tried to get the rebound. Won't go. Begnato flips this back out, Luke LaForce. Whiffs on that one, nearly had a chance for Trevor Griffin in transition. Back out, Luke LaForce with a backhander, nearly tipped in at the same time by Jackson Gilbert, the freshman. And it's cleared away and playable by Pilgrim. Yatsef forces that to the weak side. Looking for LaForce, Luke LaForce rather, as he tries to clear. With no issue one bit to gain the zone. He's got help there at the same time. Gilbert trying the one-timer, nobody after him. And Triantafilou covering.
Portside getting a lot of quality chances here, but just Strato's just like he's he's dialed right now in the one-timers. It's really hard to get it past him right now. He's got 21 saves, not even halfway through the game.
Yeah, the Port's putting up all the shots here at the moment. Immediately a face-off shot right out of the gate for Pence. Pence trying to carry it. Couldn't be kept in by Ferris. Again, rolling with no momentum, with a slow momentum rather. Ferris set it up to Luke LaForce. Good cross pass to Haynes. Forced to dump that one in. Some numbers come in. One checks out as Tanner Brado comes on the ice. It's back to Monks, who looks to break out. Cross pass intended for Delaney, intercepted by Pence. Lost it though, so the back check set up here by Grease. Goes back to rink once again. Brado got to be careful. Lambert at the same time. No call for a cross check nor a trip. This one sent deep. Pinballs back and forth. Lamberton gains the line. Haynes meets his check to wide right as on the far post, Triantafilou covers up. Be sure to check out The Rock, rocksportsnetwork.com on Facebook and YouTube, where you'll be able to watch today's game and all of our games this season on demand 24/7 on your smart TV, desktop, or mobile device. rocksportsnetwork.com, Rochester's only digital sports channel. Another good face-off win. Oh, they had Lappin near post. Tried to tip that one in. No play there. Clark, meanwhile, with the nice check there. Grease wants a penalty. They're not going to get it, but they've got a 3-on-2 with a shot taken by Waddy wide. He's got the lone goal for the Storm here on the day. Clark tried to go tape to tape. Lappin helps out Schultz here, but Schultz all alone for Portside. Here he comes in as he tried to go short side. Tries to gather his own rebound, gives that one away though to Pilgrim. Banked away and a reset here for Portside. Offside against the Port.
You could see the physicality ramping up. It's I love it. It's one of my favorite parts of high school hockey. Just the animosity between each other. And they could be back here in, what, a week,
yes.
2 weeks against each other.
This is something we did want to talk about pregame. They're number 8 and number 9 coming in. This could be the opening round matchup in sectionals for Class A. And I tell you what, if that is the case,
it sets up for a great game.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The stands are going to be packed here, full of Portside and Grease fans and students, and parents. That's one you're not going to want to miss. Should Portside, I think basically for Portside here, actually hold that thought though. Here comes Noah Hannigan, chance to take the lead, tried to cut his way around Archibald, couldn't, as Archibald plays the body. Kicked off the skate of Morgan, slapped up, oh man, what a mustard on that shot. Meanwhile for Atsep, skate races on, Triantafilou though, gets it away from Richards. Portside wants a penalty, they won't get it. Meanwhile, one taken all the way from Utica, Triantafilou with the save there. Back once more to Delaney. As he tried to clear, not able to do so. Pressure is on here for Portside. Lobbed up by Kyle LaForce. Grease trying to clear, another check played once more. Delaney couldn't keep it, get it out of there. Blawitz was trying for the opportunity. Here's Pence, he's got an apple on the day. Kick out to Kyle LaForce once again. He lets one fly, battle out in front for the rebound. Scored! Zachary Haynes gives the Port the lead.
When you get that many shots this early on, a goal is bound to happen. Just a perfect... It
was a nice slapper from LaForce, but it was blocked at the same time.
I believe Blawitz might get credited with the assist there because he kind of blocked it in front.
If that's the case, too, for Blawitz, that'd be his first ever point as a Portside Royal, too, on senior night. So the Royals have their first lead of the contest. with just over 7 minutes left in the second period. In a 2-1 game. Haynes scores his 15th of the season. He's in the top 10 in goals in Section 5 this year. He's got points in 5 of his last 6 games. They're saying as well on the PA system that LaForce got the goal. But I think our cameras are showing otherwise. Here's Luke LaForce looking to get it to Haynes. Icing. But you were talking about the shots here that Portside was getting up here. Sometimes it's like you got to take a bunch of shots and one of them's got to go in.
Yeah, I mean,
somehow.
Yeah. Also, they've had their quality too. There's one thing. It's one thing if you're just getting shots, but they're getting quality too. So,
absolutely, much better shooting this second period. Meanwhile, Laffin gets it away from trouble for Grease, but a Storm player comes in to help out, prevent an opportunity from having the zone gained. Ferris angles that to Laffin. Try to get that one to Schultz. Clark dealing with pressure from behind in Benham. Meanwhile, another shot taken from center. Luke LaForce tried to draw a tripping, won't get it. Tries to go coast to coast. His look is blocked. And here comes a 3-on-2 the other way here for Grease. Chance to tie the game up with 6 minutes to go. It's gained by Waddy. He's got the lone goal in this one. Avoids one check. Pressure coming in, though, at the same time. Waddy goes down on the ice. No harm, no foul. Here comes Schultz to gain the line of the transition game. Flicks one in for Clark. This game is getting physical here.
Refs are letting them play, too.
Ferris off the stick of Triantafilo. Laffin on the rebound. His route cut off, though, by Barnes. Looked for Schultz at the same time and cleared away by Monks, and it goes down the ice for an icing. So 5:27 left in the clock, and again, Zach Haynes scoring the goal-ahead goal. That goal coming at 9:49. Go ahead.
I've been hearing some stuff that he might go to Brockport. I hope he might join me in the Clubbers in our next season.
Okay, would you tough question. Would you rather have him join the club hockey team and be with you, or see him go up to the NCAA Division III level?
I'd love to see him go to the NCAA level, but I think you'd have a little bit more fun at the Clubbers.
For those wondering, Kumo plays club hockey at SUNY Brockport here. Here comes a chance possibly for Gilbert. Wraps this one around and pumps the brakes, looking for a lane. Blows a tire on the ice, finds a way to keep it inside, but gives it away. Rink feeling that pressure. Guntram. The trap is on here for Portside. Here's a reset for Richards. Under 5 to play in the middle frame. Atsef brings it up with help from behind. It's coming in on goal, fires, save Maselli, nearly an own goal as Richards gets pushed down. Off of Haynes, tried to clear that, couldn't, kept inside by Guntram. Back to Archibald once again, looking for Bagnato at that same time. Haynes tips it off the glass. Here comes Bagnato, nearly had a breakaway opportunity, but Rink, the closest to it, just fires that one free. Delaney brings us up. Needs some help, though. Puts one up. Maselli catches. And for Grease here, Kumo, that was their 6th shot of this period.
Yeah, and a lot of the shots have been just little dump-ins from Pembroke, you know. Yeah, not much their way, though. It's been pretty much all Portside early on in this second period.
Face-off one once again by the Storm. Lamberton, easy chance to clear. Tried for the stretch pass for his Haynes. Ices the puck, though. Reminder, second period brought to you by Bill Gray's. Enjoy a Bill Gray's great play every Tuesday and Sunday. Get 2 Bill Gray's cheeseburgers on top of home fries and mac salad, loaded with your choice of toppings, including Bill Gray's famous meat hot sauce for only $10.99. Gimme, 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 Bill Gray's. Benham in the circle for Grease. A much-needed win. Save Maselli, rebound there for Pilgrim. Couldn't get it in. A kick save by Maselli. He's got 14 stops on the day. Here's Nathan Bach. Gives this one out to Atsef as they battle. Here comes Griffin, trying to put this down to one. A centering feed, too far for Benham. Rebound and cleared away by Pence. Gains the line here. Lambert and all alone near post. But Pence couldn't get the feed pass there. Down to the ice, meanwhile, goes Haynes, and same with Pence. Luke LaForce gets it away from trouble for now. Lambert and nearly gets called for tripping there. He stays alive. He gains the line once again. Pence is there behind. Centering feed, Haynes. Oh, he tried to deke it in like last time. A rebound off the post by Pence. Haynes kicked this back out. The fans want one from Luke LaForce, so we got some pushing and shoving and a delayed penalty.
Oh, wow.
We've got a lot going on. Let's take a look.
I think they're going to call Griffin for unsportsmanlike there.
We got a man on each side of the box.
I think it's going to be a Portside power play, though.
Looking at the official closely, yep, it's going to be a Portside power play.
Yeah.
So they've put in the box for Grease, Bach and Benham, Lamberton in the box. So this should be I would have to guess a 4-on-3 unless there's a misconduct involved, which may be the case here. If they're talking to misconduct, then the penalties would offset.
Yeah.
2:55 left. And again, Portside with the go-ahead goal at the moment. Let's see if we can look back at that, what happened again. So line is up here on, they have it on Griffin here now for Grease. I'm not sure why, unless he's been tossed from the game. Let's watch this.
First it happened in the corner.
We may have missed that one.
Yeah.
I don't see the officials' hand up. Yeah, I saw a stick go up there that we just missed there. I don't see anyone have been tossed on either side. So it's going to be 4-on-3 from what we are hearing. So it's either Bach or Griffin in the box. We've got, and they just took off Griffin's name. So it should be 4-on-3 here with 2:55 to go. So it should be a power play. Gonna listen. Or 5-on-4.
5-on-4.
So an unsportsmanlike on Benham. And a hold on Lamberton. And then we didn't hear what they called on Bach. I'll have to double check when I go downstairs during the intermission and recap everything here. So again, penalties with 2:55 left in the second period. And just making sure everything looks good. They're just trying to make sure it looks good as well on the score sheet too at the same time. While we were at it, a reminder, next broadcast here for you on Rock Sports Network. Don't want to miss out on this. A trip to Blue Cross Arena on Tuesday. It is Churchville Chili against Victor. All right, so they just put Trevor Griffin in the box as well. So I wonder if he suffered a misconduct or is serving a penalty here. You wouldn't want to be serving a penalty with Griffin as one of the best players. So it may be Bach serving a penalty here for Griffin.
You have your two best players in the box there, Benham and Griffin. Wow, 5-on-3.
So we'll confirm everything here, but yes, it is a 5-on-3 now for Portside. Huge opportunity here. It'll stay a 5-on-3, then we'll go back to 5-on-5. Luke LaForce with it at the point, 2:40 to go. Portside wants one Bally. Centering feed, Haynes wide open, but the lane gets cut off in the nick of time. Haynes blows a tire. Ballard to try and get this cleared out. Schultz sets it free. There's a dive block. Schultz coming in. Tries to kick it back out or do it himself possibly. There's another delay penalty as well on the ice. So we'll see an additional 5-on-3. Extra man is on. Hayes fires one off the post. And we get a touch. And so another Grease player into the box with 2:14 to go.
I don't really know why I was blown there, unless something happened in the crease there.
We'll take a look. They're going to call maybe interference, possibly.
Wow.
No, they called a technical unsportsmanlike call against Mitchell Barnes here. I tell you what, Kenny and the rest of the crew with that officials crew has got their work cut out for each other because, man, oh, man.
That's a packed box.
Yes, it is. Standing room only, to say the least.
So ideally, I think they switch one of the penalties to 2 minutes. And
Yes.
Then just go 5-on-3.
So
still.
it'll be, yes, so the 5-on-3 basically gets extended for 40 seconds.
Yeah. Which that would have been a big goal for Zach Haynes there, but he just 2 inches to the left.
So actually a correction here on Barnes. They called a slash on him and not an unsportsmanlike conduct. Laughing, lets one go, battle in front, Haynes wide open, fires and scores! Zach Haynes has contributed every single point tonight. His second goal of the night. Just like that, it's 3-1 Portside. And it will stay 5-on-3 here for 110. Wide open there on the rebound.
Well, very similar to the second goal there. A block in front from your own player. I think that was Ferris, and then it kind of switched the trajectory for Stratos, and he got. Yeah.
Yep, so Haynes. So Ferris gets an assist, his first point of the contest, and they're just making sure everything is well in the box is correct. It should still be 5-on-3 with 2 men in the box still. You know, this is something that, like, you know, as an official at the same time and as well as all the players on the ice,
really,
you typically don't have 3
really
players in the
think.
box. Yeah, it really makes you think because you typically don't have a 5-on-3 then an extended 5-on-3 basically.
Need the rule book in the in the box there.
I remember playing NHL 08 on the PS2 like 20 years ago or so, almost 20 years ago. And that happened for when I was facing off against another team as the Buffalo Sabres.
That can't be right? The 2-minute power play?
I don't believe so. They're figuring things out here. Meanwhile, here's Pence coming in on goal. Battle for the rebound again. Schultz wanted it, and it just goes wide. Another look here. That time it was from Pence. And Triantafilu covers up. My goodness. Give him credit for all the saves he's made. We're not even through 2.
They're making him work like crazy.
Yes, absolutely. Like, look, yes, you've allowed 3 goals so far in this one, but like the way you played back in the first period was just unbelievable. Another Portside face-off win. Luke LaForce. Haynes looking for a hat trick in this one. Another wide open lane. Tried for a centering feed. Some people home on the doorstep, but not able to answer. Pence. Haynes wide open again. Then cut off. Back to Pence once again. They're finding the lanes here wide open. Ferris, one shot, tried to put up 2. Missed on it. Back to Ferris. 1:20 left here in the second. Tried to look for Schultz once again. Couldn't clear it out that time. Schultz dealing with a couple of stick lifts too. First clear and a reset. 15 seconds left in 5-on-3 action before we go back to about 50 seconds of 5-on-4. Here comes Haynes again, looking for a hattie tonight. He had one last game against McQuaid. Can he have does he have another one here tonight? So back to 5-on-4. Luke LaForce with a shot that's blocked and another clear. Maselli forced to play this one. And gives this to Ferris. Pence trying to come in on goal. Oh, tried for Ferris, trying to tip that one in, unable to do so. Here's Pence looking for Luke LaForce. Had to chase after it to get it. 25 seconds left in the second. Luke looking for a lane. Back to Schultz. Puts one up. Triantafilu covers.
Oh, I think he got hit in the groin there.
Yep.
That does not feel Does not feel nice.
No, they do not. 10 seconds left of the power play, 14.9 seconds left in the second period. So I believe right now at the moment, Portside is 1 of 4 tonight and could go 1 of 5 here in just a little bit. Final seconds here of the second period. Schultz in the circle, 5-on-4 after a boatload of penalties. And again, Greece just chewing up this penalty clock. And we're back to full strength. But a goal allowed on the power play, though, by Zachary Haynes. And we are through 2. And it is 3-1 Portside on Greece as they put up 2.
A great period by Portside. There's really nothing you could really be mad about if you're Case. Not a strong period from Greece. You have to step it up. First shift, you got to set the tone in the third period. But yeah.
So we're 2 periods down. When we come back, 17 more minutes of hockey at least to go. Stay with us. It's the High School Hockey Game of the Week on Rock Sports Network.
Times have changed, but one thing's the same. At Ralph Honda, we're a family. For 3 generations and more than 90 years, we've helped you get where you need to be in a safe, reliable vehicle. Find your next Honda at Ralph Honda. Proud to be part of your family.
Bill Gray's, home of the world's greatest cheeseburger, also has Rochester's best Icelandic long-line cod haddock fish fry. Cooked to perfection. Delicious haddock fish fries and sandwiches served on a fresh-baked Apollo roll. Every day of the week, open till close. Get one today. Gimme, gimme, gimme Bill Gray's haddock fish fry.
For the best selection of hockey goalie equipment in the area, visit Goalie World at Locker Room Sports. Over 100 pairs of pads in stock, lockers, helmets, gloves, pants, skates, and sticks by Bauer, CCM, True, Vaughn, and more. All in adult and youth sizes at prices to fit your budget. Why shop online when you can buy today and play tonight? Try everything on and get the proper fit the first time with the help of the Locker Room team. Goalie World at Locker Room Sports, 2184 West Ridge Road in Greece.
Local legends work to win, deflecting challenges, defending titles, doing whatever it takes. We believe in the power of our team. We succeed by delivering for our fans. The local legends of Rochester originated here. Bob Johnson has always called Rochester home, and the Amerks have always been Rochester's team. Let's go, Rochester.
Bill Gray's, home of the world's greatest cheeseburger, offers Bill Gray's Great Plates, topped any way you want them, for $10.99 every Tuesday and Sunday. Get a $10.99 Great Plate Tuesdays and Sundays. Gimme, gimme, gimme Bill Gray's.
For the best selection of hockey equipment in the area, visit Locker Room Sports. Why shop online when you can buy today and play tonight? Try everything on and get the proper fit the first time with the help of the Locker Room team. Choose from a large selection of in-stock gloves, pants, skates, and pads, along with a huge selection of sticks by Bauer, CCM, True, Warrior, and more, in adult and youth sizes at prices to fit your budget. Locker Room Sports, Rochester's headquarters for hockey, 2184 West Ridge Road in Greece. They know the game, they know the fit.
Final period set to go in this one. It is 3-1 Portside on Greece. Welcome you back, everyone. Marty Sakala alongside Danny Kumarowski. If we could put this period into one word, second period into one word, what would it be?
Domination.
Domination for one side, but late in the going, this was, I guess, a rock'em sock'em period, to say the least, for the other side. So, recap the third period here for you. Both goals here from the Port. It was all Zach Haynes, and what a performance he's showing here. Here is the go-ahead goal. A 2-goal, 1-assist night so far. Here's how it was set up. That was actually the pressure play. This is the 3-1 goal we have here. Wide open for the rebound.
Yep. Taps it home.
And that was that was kind of basically the same play he had earlier on tonight with the go-ahead goal. He has just been dominant in the left wing.
He's a right place, right time player, especially in the power play. He's basically the quarterback of the power play.
This is the go-ahead goal we had here that was set up from Kyle LaForce. Right there, once again, just going past the slot. So,
I was talking to his father. He was like, if they keep on getting penalties, he'll probably get the hat trick.
Yeah, there were a boatload of penalties for Greece in that second period. Combination of let's see if I got my math correctly here. 8 penalty minutes in that second period from Greece, and they have totaled about, I want to say, 16 or so tonight, I think. Wow. Greece has been a team that's been known for penalty minutes. They've had over 200 this season in Section 5. I saw a lot of their game box scores going on in WoW during my prep. There are a lot of penalty minutes where they're like over 10, 15 sometimes in a game. So
yeah, it's tough to win. It's tough to win games when you're in the box for a period on end. You know, it really takes out your momentum. That's why Portside's a very, like, when you watch them, they're pretty disciplined so far.
Real quick before we begin the final period, a lot of other games happening around Section 5. A busy Tuesday. Aquinas versus BND United. Victor against Webster Thomas. Livingston versus Brighton. Spartan Hockey versus Fairport. Canisius versus McQuaid. And Pittsford versus Penfield. Here we go. Final period is underway here at Wegmans Ice Arena in Brockport. Nice check there, player, the down player for the Storm to get things going. 10 seconds in, that being it's either Trevor Griffin or Gavin Coakley, and I believe that was Griffin himself, and it was. He took a check there to get things started.
I think to like the neck there.
Could have been a possibility for contact to the head if the officials saw that one, but play continues here. 10 seconds into the third. Portside, one thing we didn't talk about in our recap, very dominant in shots. They actually tripled what Greece had in the second period alone, 21-7. But here could be an Go ahead.
The puck is sticking so much. Early on in the period, it's rough. They need like 3 minutes to really, like, for the ice to just settle, honestly. It's been a Brockport, it's always been a thing with them, with the rink.
Yeah, ice conditions can differentiate from time to time at different barns. So, face-off won by Greece. Benham looking for an opportunity to get the Storm back into it. Cleared away by Haynes, who was looking for his second straight hat trick. Turnover, Lamberton wanting to get this back out to Haynes, charging towards the net as he blows a tire. Trying to kick this back out. Lamberton wide open, but just kicking that away was one of the Storm defenders. That being Atsep. Gains the line, though. Down he goes. Almost down as well went Kyle LaForce. Pence in transition. A fast start to this third period. Pilgrim was looking for an opportunity, too. At the same time, couldn't gain the zone there. A back and forth action we go here. Here's Waddy. He's got the lone goal for Greece, looking for a second. Maselli covers up. Third period brought to you by Locker Room Sports, outfitting beginners to pros playing hockey, soccer, and lacrosse since 1977, including former local NHL players Ryan Callahan, Brian Gianta, and their families. Stop in and see Graham and the gang for the special attention you deserve. They know the game, they know the fit. Locker Room Sports, Ridge Road West in Greece. A look here from the point. Maselli with the save, battle for the rebound. That was Guntram with a look here. Odd angle goes way off target. Taken by Bach, lets one fly way wide. Cleared. Icing. This has been a very intense game so far tonight, Kuma. With the way this game has been, from the intensity to the way how close each period was, and especially in the first, if these two teams meet in the opening round game on February 17th in Class A, it's going to be stacked.
Yeah.
It's going to be intense.
It's gonna be a great pre-quarterfinal game.
There's gonna be a lot of pressure, and if you're a fan of either of these two teams, you may want to camp at Brockport overnight before the game, especially if you purchase your tickets beforehand. Laughing going after it, dealt with his check. Ferris looking to clear. Breakout pass that finds an open man. That being, I believe that is Begnato, and it is. Or check that being Clark. Try for the centering feed back out to Laughin. Kyle LaForce dumps that around the boards. And a kick out to the point for Kyle LaForce again. Looking for options. Meets his check as Guntram plays the body. Scorched off the top of the glass. And a reset from center ice there. Meanwhile, is Archibald. Triantafila with the save. Good tape-to-tape pass to Pilgrim. We get around his check against Blawitz and icing against Grease. A lot of icings here to begin this third period. I don't know if they're just trying to let the ice settle in at the same time like you were mentioning, Kumo, or not.
Yeah, I think they're both trying to figure out their game. Takes a little bit.
Tie up on the face-off. It was won by Portside. Begnato controlling. For a crowd gathered, back to Mitchell Barnes. Slaps that one around and cleared. Portside backing things up here to Maselli. Luke LaForce with a cross pass. It's a good look for Blawitz at the same time. Blawitz got to get back. Onside here to Richards. Banks that to the other side for Begnato. Centering feed. You had on the doorstep Blawitz, but just couldn't get the puck angle to the right spot. Here's Hennigan. Lane clogging up here thanks to Luke LaForce as he finishes his check. Back to Richards. Gives this to Luke LaForce. Waddy trying to set up the turnover. Back to Begnato. Lobs it. Good pass gained by Blawitz. All alone now help from behind and Luke LaForce. Blawitz trying for the doorstep pass. Reaching was Haynes at the same time. Again, looking for that hat trick, his second straight one. It was a 4-point performance from Haynes against McQuaid last week.
He's got 3 points right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Last 2 goals and an assist. The other assist went to Pence, who set up Lamberton for the opening goal that came with just under 4 seconds before the buzzer sounded for the first intermission. Pence trying to get it free. This line here for Portside, the Pence, Lambert, and Haynes line, has just been absolutely dominant when they come on the ice tonight.
Yeah, I think personally they're one of the best lines in the section right now.
Kyle LaForce got it cleared off his skate. No icing. Guntram gonna feed it back out. It's back to Pence, slithering his way towards the net. Put a shot up of it just off target. Archibald around the dasher it goes for Kyle LaForce. Trying for a centering feed. Nobody at the doorstep. Here comes what could be a one-on-one here for Griffin. Lets one go. Good save, Maselli. Down went Benham, and play is stopped here. I believe they ruled offside. If not, one on the Portside bench. One thing I didn't mention yet about Greece here tonight, homecoming for head coach Sam DiBattista, who played on this ice for a bunch of years as a Brockport Golden Eagle. Sam grew up in the Hilton area. I believe his first time back on this ice here as a head coach for Greece since graduating from SUNY Brockport. LaForce gets that cleared. Here's Sam Schultz. There's a
wow.
holding call, and we have got a Donnybrook at the attack line.
He picked him up. That was something.
They'll put Luke LaForce here in the box.
Ooh, they call him a hold.
We got a hold, and Greece wants an extra penalty, I believe.
Wow. Portside's faithful is going crazy right now.
So this is actually the first power play of the night here for the Storm. And this is a team that is only 12% on the kill, a little worse than Portside on the season. But the Royals a little worse on the kill as well, are 81%. First clear, though. And yes, you're right, the Portside faithful letting the officials hear their displeasure. Here comes Griffin. That's good play from him. It's Pilgrim. That's to kick this back out. He's got Rink near point. And it's back to Griffin again. And for the center, he feeds back out, one-timer wide. Rebound by Pilgrim again. Second clear coming from Haynes. But you know him, he wants a hat trick tonight. Almost had one there. That shot was blocked. Ferris could put this one to the other side as well. Oh, a breakaway though. Griffin saved Maselli, and he couldn't cover there. Battle for the rebound. Centering feed. The net gets dislodged, and that's just what Maselli wanted there.
I don't know if it was Maselli or who was in front. Maybe Schultz. That was a huge step.
We'll get a look here.
Boyzik, I think. That might be save of the game there.
Yeah, big play. And nope, Maselli, it was off his skate. .106 left here. And the Luke LaForce penalty for holding. Again, first power play of the contest here for Greece. They desperately needed this one. They got to try and get back in it, but Schultz forces it across the blue line. And he's trying to force a shorthanded opportunity here against Atsef. Actually, check that being Rink. And Greece is only had one shot on this power play, that being from Griffin on that breakaway. Really a slash there. Benham gains the line. A big check by Archibald. Playing the body there.
Two big hits there.
Making the Portside faithful the loudest that they've been this evening. They may have been louder than the pep band. Schultz takes one as well. 13 seconds. Here comes Brandon Delaney. Archibald forcing the check there, providing the shot up, but lets one go wide right. Griffin trying to get the rebound there. Lamberton can't get that one cleared away. It's in the possession of Kyle LaForce. Puts one up. Good stretch pass here to Luke LaForce out of the box, but he's all alone in 1-on-2. Puts one up. Trent Tefilu, with the save. That was you couldn't time that any better there. Here comes Lamberton all alone. Good save, Trent Tefilu, as he covers. 33 saves on the night for the senior Tendy.
Both goaltenders doing a pretty nice job.
Look at this here at the same time. I think this was the check. There may have been an elbow here as well. Right there. Archibald lit him up. There's a second hit there, too, at the same time.
That's a huge reverse there.
That's a 2-for-1 discount. Stick save by Trent Tefilu off of Luke LaForce. Don't forget, folks, to follow Rock Sports Net on Facebook and Instagram, where you can find some great local and regional sports news and entertainment, including live streaming high school and college games and more. Like and follow at Rock Sports Net across all social media. Around the boards it goes here from Monks, and he clear, swing and a miss, strike one. Able to back in the neutral zone with you had Gilbert going after it. No speed there, and it goes to Richards. Nice poke check at the same time from Hennigan. Offside warning here, as Hennigan had to back up. It was Waddy with command. He has the opening goal in this one for Greece. That goal coming 1:12 into this contest. That one off the stick, and a broken stick as well for Gilbert, forced to come out. From the half wall, back out again. Good look there from Brado, and a cover up from Trent Tefilu.
Oh wow, we got another penalty.
We do. You're right.
I'm not sure where the penalty even came from.
And it's James Waddy in the box with 9:03 left in this period on another Portside power play, in which that they are 1 for 5 on the night here so far. Back out to Pence. Puts one up. Oh, bar down. Wyatt Pence puts the Port up 3. Second power play goal of the contest for Portside. And this is Pence's second point of the night. Take a look at this.
Yeah, I think it was Schultz's screen there, and Pence just bar down. There's not a lot Stratos is doing there, especially with the screen.
I couldn't hear it off the top of my head because Kenny was reading. Did you happen to hear the penalty as well that was called against Waddy?
I could not hear it.
Regardless of that, though, more importantly, Wyatt Pence with the goal. Blawitz with a tip-up. Richards trying to fire this one. Triantafilu covers up. And a late hit after the play. May have a penalty here coming again. This time on Trevor Griffin for a cross-check after the whistle. And now this is where you want to be careful here at the same time if you're Greece, because you've got players coming onto the ice. You don't want to get involved in any extracurricular activity if you're those Greece players at the same time.
You don't want any suspensions.
The officials will let them play here. This is another look at the Pence goal here. Face-off win again for the Port. It's back to Clark. Kick out intended for Archibald, taken away by Pilgrim. Morgan puts that one in for numbers to come up. Turns it over though to Archibald. Schultz to Clark. Tries for the cross pass. There it is. Laughin coming in. Looks for it. Pickpocketed away by Benham. Kyle LaForce trying to get that away from Benham. Back to Clark. Schultz. Let me get that free to Clark once again. Pops that up. Put back in. See what Kyle LaForce can do. Tried to stretch that for Clark. He's got him tape to tape. Some slow rhythm. Allowing one Royal to go out for a line change. And play is blown dead with 7:19 to go. Reminder, back with you Tuesday night. Next Tuesday at 4:45. Churchville Chili against Victor at Blue Cross Arena in Rochester. Again, 4:45 puck drop right here on Rock Sports Network. Don't miss out on that. Pence loses the draw here. Luke LaForce couldn't keep it inside. Was poked by Delaney for a split second. Here comes Haynes again, looking for a hat trick tonight. You know he's going to want to put that one up, dangling around. Pence trying to help out. Back to Lambert, and he's got nobody at the doorstep, though. Haynes once again, razzle-dazzle, looked for Lambert at the same time. No holding call just yet, and now he lets him free. Play resumes. Back to Haynes once again. Lamberton after it, 2-on-1. Lamberton fires, and it's blocked as well. Pat's wide open for a rebound. Triantafilu covering for now. Lamberton back out. Haynes tried to one time it, and he couldn't. Rink now comes in transition. Tried to let one fly. It's off the leg of Luke LaForce. Ferris reaching for that. Banked back to Haynes, looking to clear. Delaney looking for an opportunity just off the forecheck. Pence and Lambert each trying to clear. Slapped back in at center. 6 1/4 remain here in the third, and a 4-1 contest for Portside. They've yet to win back-to-back games this season. Oh, what a feel-good moment it would be for them. Here comes Lambert and fires that one. Haynes almost tipped it as it went off the post. Triantafilu no choice but to cover.
Who made that tip there? Was that?
That was Haynes. Take a look.
That would have been a beauty for a hat trick.
Tried to get physics to work in his favor, just the top of the iron. Face-off won by Portside. However, though, Brado couldn't keep it in. How about this? A 40-shot performance by Portside here tonight. One of the highest that they've had all season long.
I definitely expected it.
You did say your keys to the game. And there's another check there by Trevor Griffin. Griffin going after her there with Cedeno. Sorry, correction there, that being Gilbert. And pass to Guntram. Controlling here is Dwyer Boyzuk. Turnover, shot taken just wide there for Benham. Rebound by the Storm, trying to cut this down to a pair of goals. The Storm faithful want something. Tic-tac-toe, one-timer, stick save Maselli off of Guntram. Tie up here is down goes Cedeno once again, and it slithers and clears. Take it all the way from downtown, and Maselli with another save. Cross pass. Able to be cleared for a moment by Rayome. Resetting was Waddy. Bach puts that one around. Maselli to play. Laughing to clear. Gives this back to Bach. A turnover. The battle there is again between Waddy and Richards. Lobbed up. Good catch again by Maselli. Ever since allowing that first goal, 112 into this one, Maselli has stopped everything else. He's had a great performance.
Yep.
Now we've got a stoppage here. We've got, I think we got a hold here as well against another player. And it is against Clark here for Portside. So Clark in the box with 4:07 left. Second power play coming up here for Portside. For Greece, rather. And if the Storm want to get back into this game, they basically have to have a squall, to say the least.
Definitely a must-score moment. It's a good opportunity.
Is this something where you see maybe DiBattista at the same time?
Maybe a timeout.
Putting in the extra skater, too, in a timeout?
Yeah. I feel like it's a little early for an extra skater just because Portside's had so many offensive possessions, but
Rank setting this up here to Griffin. Fires one, save Maselli, battle for the rebound in front. It's loose. Who's got it? Bodies go flying, pushing, shoving, yeeting. And Griffin and Grease gets this back. Goes back to Rink. Tipped off the stick of Laffin. Here's Rink once more. Try to let one fly. Gives this up. Program looking for something to save from Maselli. Rebound Delaney. Tries for the feed pass. Pilgrim kick out wide open. Rake wide. Back to Benham at the point. Almost poked away. Good defense for a moment by Kyle LaForce. This is back to Delaney trying to deke around one. Schultz checking. Banked off by Kyle LaForce. And it's set up to Benham once again. Delaney trying to get there as well. He was at the near post. Maselli with the save. Puck stays in play meanwhile. It was Rink that was at the point, and Schultz clears. Now here he comes in transition. Looking to do something shorthanded, and gives it away. Under a minute left here in the Portside penalty. 3 minutes to go. That's off the stick of Kyle LaForce once again. Rink to Delaney. Pence turns it over. Gain around one. Reaching for it. Trying to come in. He collides with Trantafilu. Everyone okay, though. Pilgrim gains the line with 2:40 to go. He's trying to get this team back in it. Maselli with the save. Lobbed up. Almost an old goal off of Ferris here. Taken away by Griffin again. He needs to do something. 20 seconds left of the penalty. Shot. Maselli save. Rebound wide. Taken back by Griffin off the carom. Deacon through. It's Haynes. Now he may go for this hat trick here. He doesn't want to clear it. He's got an opportunity. Poked. And we got a penalty against Grease to negate the power play. We've got a slash on Griffin. And so it's 4-on-4 for 7 seconds. And we got another penalty here because Griffin yeeted the penalty box.
I think they're tossing him out of the game.
Could be a 10-minute unsportsmanlike, and yep, Griffin was just told bye-bye, and we won't see him against Fairport.
Props to Portside's defense on that penalty kill. That was probably five or six saves there.
Again, it's been chippy between both sides here tonight. And I mentioned it earlier. If this is the first round matchup, you may want to camp out the night before. So a 4-on-4 for 7 seconds and a power play for Portside of 153, and that may just about do it here. Here's Pence, lets one fly. Coming up is Triantafilo. So instead of the 10-minute, they called a game against Griffin for the unsportsmanlike, and that's a rough loss.
Yeah.
They're going into, as well, a game against Fairport, which is basically a must-win situation.
Yeah.
It seems likely that Greece will remain as the 9 seed going into sectionals a couple weeks from now, but you don't want to be going down a spot to Brighton at least.
No.
Here comes Pence, coming in on goal! Almost had it there. The speed that Pence had. Rebound, cross pass. They looked for Haynes once again. How badly do you want that hat trick if you're Haynes?
He got one last game. I think he's not worrying about it too much, but it's definitely great to have.
Absolutely. Here's Luke LaForce. Been a great performance as well by a lot of the seniors here too. Haynes trying to let one fly there. Off the post there.
Off the post. That's his second post of the night.
Yeah, the senior trying to get it on senior night, but what a performance in his final regular season game. You and I talked about the vibes going in for all these seniors. It's nerve-wracking. You want to have a standout performance.
Yep.
Haynes has been doing that. No call for tripping, meanwhile, as Pence tried to draw that. Haynes once again. Great accuracy. He wants an apple there that time with a one-timer for Schultz. Pence. Haynes wanted it for just a moment on the doorstep. Back out. Schultz trying to get a tip in. That one off the glove of Triantafilo. Pence's bodies go flying all over the place. Haynes wants it once again. The pressure is up a notch here for the Port. Haynes puts one up. It went off the leg this time of a Storm player of Guntram. Final 30 seconds of this one. Luke LaForce. Haynes almost had it there. Luke LaForce almost at a backhand or two at the same time.
Both teams extremely tired right now. They've
Absolutely.
been out for probably a minute and a half.
Long shifts all around. Back to full strength. Penalty has been killed. Here's Lamberton. Centering feed. Almost had Pence there. Cleared away. 5 seconds. The first time this season. Portside's got back-to-back victories. 4-1 the final on Greece. Portside is 7-10-2. Greece drops to 4-13-1. Portside is at Brighton on the 6th at 7. And also on the 6th, Greece is hosting Fairport at 7:15. Kumo, final thoughts.
A great game. I really enjoyed the physicality from both teams. I think this should be, if it does end up happening, it will be a great game between the two. Yeah.
That third period, by the way, brought to you by Locker Room Sports. Stay tuned afterwards, though, for the player of the game. We'll have that for you here. Until then, for Kumo and Marty saying so long here from Wegmans Ice Arena. If this is our final Portside game this year on Rock Sports Network. Appreciate you joining us. We got one more next Tuesday, though, again for the Churchville Challenge against Victor. If you've enjoyed everything, though, all season long, make sure you go support our sponsors. Tell them to re-sign with us here for next season and down the road. So that'll do it. Thanks for joining us. Portside winning 4-1 on Greece. So long.